Hi guys, so this is a little bit of a different one. I am not necessarily replying to this comment, however, I wanted to use it because it mentioned long lines. And I wanted to talk to you guys about a little scenario I was in the other week and see what you guys think of it. Tell me in the comments. So I was walking one of my clients with my boy buddy, and it was just a standard walk. There was no training involved. However, if you guys have followed me and watched my live, you'll know that my boy buddy still struggles sometimes with reactivity. Obviously, I know I'm a dog trainer, and the first one to admit he's not perfect, but he's at the point that I'm happy with. So when he's introduced correctly, he does really, really well with other dogs. However, I tend not to let him say hello to random dogs because anything can happen, anything can go wrong, and he doesn't do too well when he sees a dog at a distance and they come close. He gets a bit of frustration, aggression. So we were walking at our local park, and obviously he was with his friend Wiley, who he's been introduced to and gets along well with. There was a group of Wieslas and two women. So I was on the path here, and they were like on the big patch of green here, and they were coming towards me. So rather than carry on the path, I went off into the separate fields to clearly show them that I didn't want to interact. And it was going all well. I started walking off until one of the Wieslas came running over. So I instantly popped my leg out and said, "Please recall your dog." The reply I had back was, "Oh, she's a puppy. She normally listens. She's super friendly." But I said, "Well, that's not the point. Your dog should not be off lead if it doesn't have recall. My dog is not friendly." Well, I should have maybe explained in a bit more detail that he is friendly. It's all about socialization and correctly meeting other dogs. However, I shouldn't have to do that. If I say, recall your dog, then you should be recalling your dog. So we'd had a little bit of an argument. She got a little bit moody because, of course, I'd popped my leg out to push the dog away because I'm not risking my dog biting it. And we'd got into it, had a bit of a tiff, and I said, basically, if your dog does not have recall, then it should be on a long line. And this woman looked at me stupid, like, why the hell should my dog be on a long line? But, like, that's what they're made for, guys. A long line is literally made so that your dog can have freedom without being off-leash. If your dog does not have recall, I cannot stress her enough, keep it on a lead, guys. Even if my dog's the friendliest dog in the world, I may be in training, I may be nervous of dogs, there's no right for you to allow your dogs to walk up to others. And I was completely baffled by the way that she had looked at me when I said to put it on the long line. So, what do you guys think?